The possibility of flying cars.
A car or an automobile is a motor vehicle with wheels. Most definitions of cars state that they run primarily on roads, seat 1 to 8 people, have 4 wheels, and mainly transport people, not cargo. French inventor Nicolas Joseph Cugnot built the first steam-powered road vehicle in 1769, while French-born Swiss inventor François-Isaac de Rivaz designed and constructed the first internal combustion-powered automobile in 1808. The modern car, a practical, marketable automobile for everyday use, was invented in 1886 when German inventor Carl Benz patented his Benz patent motorwagen. Commercial cars became widely available during the 20th century. One of the first cars affordable by the masses was the 1908 Model T, an American car manufactured by the Ford Motor Company. Cars were rapidly adopted in the US, where they replaced horse-drawn carriages. In Europe and other parts of the world, demand for automobiles did not increase until after World War II. The car is considered an essential part of the developed economy. Flying cars have been a dream of many people for a long time. In fact, people have been building flying cars from the start of the century. Henry Ford attempted to do this in 1926 with the Ford Flivver, which was basically a small plane, but intended for the average man. The Flivver's dream was cut short, however, when it crashed on a test flight and killed the pilot. This was shortly followed by the Ford Stout Skycar in the early 1930s, but due to that being during the Great Depression, and people had more pressing issues than flying cars, various other people attempted to make a breakthrough over the subsequent decades, but nobody managed to produce anything that got past the prototype stage. Flying vehicles are receiving more and more attention and are becoming an opportunity to start a new urban mobility paradigm. The most interesting feature of flying cars is the expected opportunity they could offer to reduce congestion, traffic jams, and the loss of time to move between origin-destination pairs in urban contexts. Urban air mobility might meet the concept of sustainable mobility, intended as the ideal model of a transport system that minimizes the environmental impacts by maximizing efficiency and travel speed. For transport engineering planning issues, further knowledge is required in this field to understand the effects that a possible urban air mobility system, including the ground traffic component, could have in terms of sustainable mobility in the above meaning. Sustainable mobility is one of the main key challenges that stakeholders and policymakers have to face in order to give people the opportunity to move freely, communicate and establish relationships without harming themselves or the environment in which they live. Because of recent technological advancements, bringing urban mobility into the third dimension, the airspace, is now considered a real chance towards sustainable mobility. Implementing an air-urban transportation system is complex because many technical, urban, legal and economic criticisms must still be solved. Advantages of flying cars. 1. Minimizing traffic pollution. 2. Lower emissions. 3. They can travel shorter distances to make the same journey. 4. Frees up the city roads for pedestrians and cyclists.